This video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously at all. I'm just sharing my own opinions, not facts, off publicly accessible information first made public by the public figure. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, or disparaging comments. For entertainment purposes only. If anything, go over there to uplift. What's up, y'all? This is not your average reaction. I'm just a guy who likes to react to health and fitness stuff. Now, usually it is around girl world, but today I wanted to do something different. So I wanted to check out Miss Annys comeback channel. So this looks like it is a channel around some weight loss, and I found her from Honey Bison's video. If you didn't watch that, go ahead, give her a think, give her a watch, whatever you want to say. But yeah, you guys, it's time to ramp up the positivity. I cannot keep watching these the three girls on repeat and like maintain a sane mental state. So we're gonna have to change things up just a little bit and check out Miss Annie. Gonna give her some good vibes, some advice, and see what she's got going on. Let's get it, girl.
A lot of things are happening. Okay, so let's see if you guys catch me busting my ass here. I'm slowly getting a little bit more personal with you guys. I'm so happy. I feel great. I got a really good workout in.
Queen.
I could eat right now, but I'm not super hungry. Pero mitad de arroz no tanto.
Week 8.
Good morning vlog. It is Wednesday. We're starting this vlog a little bit later on in the week because Monday was impossible. Yesterday was literally impossible. I was running around like a chicken without a head. But very good news. We're getting really close to my second weigh-in, which is August 31st.
Nice. Guys, I'm ADHD and I have to put everybody at 1.25. Otherwise, I will get way too distracted way too easily. Actually, I think it's got to be 1.5.
So I plan on doing this vlog from today all the way to August 30th. And then, of course, we'll do our own separate video on August 31st, which I'm so nervous about. But okay, just checking in with you guys. All I've had today so far is a cup of café con leche. In the Hispanic world, that's just like espresso with milk. So yeah, okay. And I hardly put sugar in this. So I have this every single morning. Fire. And we are on the way to drop off Junior to school. Like a lot of things are happening between Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
If you're ever looking up to level up your protein game just a little bit, just like mix whatever you're currently drinking with 1 scoop of protein powder of your choice. Find something that tastes good. Easy plus 25 if that works for you. If protein is an issue for you, you know, you may have it on lock.
So I'm very excited for you guys to see the rest of this vlog. I'll check in with you later when I eat my first meal of the day. All right, guys, here is the first meal of the day. I think this looks like one of those Instagram-worthy pictures.
So we got cottage cheese bagel with maybe some jam, some grapes, some pretzel chips, maybe a Slim Jim, cheese, and piece of bread with something that looks pretty solid. I can't tell you, macros on that off the top of my head, but I'd say that looks very reasonable.
I have here 1 sourdough bread, but cut down the middle. I had some leftover of this egg salad that I make with cottage cheese now instead of mayo. Nice. And then the other half, I wanted something like sweet and salty. So I did a little bit more cottage cheese and I did some sugar-free jam.
Cottage cheese is so fire, you guys. I think they made it really awful when I was like a child because it tasted so bad.
Reminiscing.
But cottage cheese tastes good. Give it a shot these days.
I have 110 worth of calories of pretzels. These are those pretzel thins that I am obsessed with. And I have 180 calories worth.
I ate those yesterday, actually, with some hummus.
Of little beef sticks and cheese. I bought these from Aldi. And then I got just a couple of grapes. I might not eat all the grapes. I'm not a huge fan of grapes, but I do want to start kind of intaking some type of whole foods, not everything like snacky.
Yeah, just think of it from a like a bowel movement perspective. You know what I mean? If you ate most of this and didn't intake your fiber, your bowel movement would be a little rough. Now, if you ate the fiber with it, you may have a ghost poop. Do y'all know what ghost poops are? It's when you don't have to wipe. Oh my God. It's when they're so on point you don't have to wipe. I'm not saying I get those, but I'm just saying.
So
goals.
I'm pretty happy about this. Of course, I have my Diet Pepsi here for something carbonated. I'm only having one of these a day. And I also have a huge cup of water. I think this is like 20 ounces of water. Hey guys, happy Thursday. I cannot believe it is Thursday already, honestly. I feel like these days are going by like so fast. Okay.
I love the treadmill.
Hopefully I'm in frame. I bought the walking pad. Let's just say this is not as easy as it looks, okay? Okay, so let's talk
Yeah.
about some good and bad things about this walking
Yeah, I couldn't do this because the stride, I would have no stride at all.
pad. I'm going super slow now because I'm still trying to get my balance on here, and then I start speeding up as we go, obviously. You guys know I am a big girl. I am very wide, and I feel like almost every walking pad comes very like
This might be super niche. I do worry about your safety falling over. I think I would fall over kind of easily. Maybe invest in some dip bars. Let me, hold on. Let me go see if I have something. Bar is way too low to the ground, but the one I go to at my gym is pretty high. I'd say it goes up to like my belly. So you could get one of those dip bars, if you will. There's usually two of them, and they're like an arch shaped. It's more like a an upside down U, but in squares, I suppose. So you could put that in front of you just in case you have to like brace yourself for some reason. Because yeah, there's not a lot of room to walk on that.
tight, very narrow. So I don't think I walk too like big like that, but I'm 5'8". I wear a big shoe size, so I feel like sometimes if I just move my leg a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, I do the whole like I get like unwobbly. So sometimes when I walk inside, I get like one of my chairs and I kind of hold onto the chair and
I wonder what it would feel like if you got two of those and put them side by side. So like one foot for each. Does that make sense?
I'm like walking and stuff, which is great, but I like to put on a really thick hoodie and come outside because obviously it's fresh air and I sweat like 4 times more than working out inside. Okay, so let's see if you guys catch me busting my ass here. It's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. One thing that does help me is I try to like keep my rhythm, and I try to either watch one like YouTube video or hear a podcast and kind of like look straight. Try not to like talk to people around me, or if like my son comes outside, I tell him, just give me 2 minutes.
That is so much to consider when you're walking. I wish we could make it a little bit easier for you.
Because if I even look that way, I kind of like fall out of balance. So you see, I'm still trying to get my balance going and my rhythm. And right now I am at 1.8 speed, so I'm not
like, you really want, in my opinion, mundane exercise like this to be as comfortable as possible. Like if I'm going for a walk, and it's probably going to be on the treadmill for 30 minutes, and I'm going to watch something on YouTube, or it's going to be outside and I'm listening to something, right? And I just like it to be comfortable, almost I don't want to say like meditative, but like that's kind of the vibe I'm going for.
I'm at 2 speed yet. Okay, so let's talk about what I had to eat today. So far I'm only running on 1 meal. Things got so crazy at work. I couldn't even like go downstairs and make my first meal, which I usually make at 11 or 12. I only had time to eat something all the way to 1 o'clock, and I was kind of rushed. So I decided to just make me like a sourdough sandwich. I'll give you guys a picture right here, of course. Just very basic. I know that deli meats are not the best, but at least, I'm trying to just eat something at home instead of going crazy like how I used to and going on Uber Eats. Just ordering something like super quick and super fattening just for the convenience of me having to go downstairs and prepare myself.
Sometimes, and this may be really, really toxic, but like, and you may not have the willpower to do it, but sometimes you're like, dang, nothing in my house, sounds good to eat. But if you just wait long enough to where you'll get hungry enough, then all of a sudden the eggs that didn't sound so good do sound good,
Something just ordering it, eating it in my desk, not walking much, not preparing anything, not measuring things, not counting my calories. No, ma'am. And besides that, I had an iced coffee that I made at home today, which I do it very low-cal as well with my coffee machine. And I drank that about an hour ago, so I feel like the caffeine is going to help me for this workout, so we'll see. You see how I'm like a little bit wobbly still? It takes me like 5 minutes to get into rhythm, and then I start putting the speed up, and then I'll balance out. Another quick thing, I bought some like little baby weights. I bought some that were I think 10 pounds and 5 pounds.
Nice.
I have no idea what I'm doing with them. I'm going to do a lot of research. Hope you guys can let me know in the comments. I was thinking just little arm workouts, like nothing crazy because I have no idea what I'm doing, but to at least start.
Oh my God. So in my opinion, resistance bands are going to be way more versatile for you doing different exercises. So what I mean, you're very limited with the dumbbells with, you can pretty much only lift them. You can't like anchor them to specific parts of the house or anything. So for example, if you want to work your triceps, right, you're limited to tricep kickbacks or like some sort of like skull crusher. Okay. You can't do a tricep extension where you're pushing down on weight because the dumbbell doesn't allow you to create tension like that. So if you get a resistance band, then you can like anchor it over your door, and then that allows you to start to do tricep exercises. You could also you could like wrap it around a post, like that post you have out here, and you could do standing rows with it. You can put it under your feet. You can kind of sit down on a chair, and you can do shoulder presses with it. There is so much you can do with resistance bands, and I'm pretty sure you can get a set on Amazon for like less than $30. I think it's a good investment. I would say that the resistance bands, if you use them pretty frequently, they may break after 2 years, but it's only about $30, right? So yeah, give some resistance bands a shot. Make sure they have like handles. Actually, I'll just show you. That's in my gym bag section of this. So I warm up my shoulders like every time I work out, almost regardless. So these are the resistance bands. You want to try to look for, you want a hook that you can put into it. It's you don't need this, right? You can just grab this part, but having a handle does make it a little bit more comfortable and convenient. And then on the other end, you want something like this. And again, this isn't 100% necessary. You can do all the exercises without this. It just makes things a little bit easier and makes it to where the lifespan of your resistance band will probably be a little bit longer. But this, so you can wrap it around different things and do different exercises with it. Yeah, so give the 5 to 10 pound dumbbells along with your resistance bands. That's all you're gonna need. You really don't need to go to the gym. But I do, during COVID, you guys, I worked out exclusively at home. I have a home gym, but there's something about just going to the gym and interacting with people. It's just, I prefer that. And I'm kind of like an introvert too.
Incorporating some type of like little weights and stuff, because I heard that that's really good for fat loss as well. I'm not going to be obviously like deadlifting 300 pounds, obviously. Please don't. But at least starting off and introducing myself to little baby weights. Yeah. Super excited about it. I'll show you guys later. I got them from Amazon. It is so hot. It is so humid, but let's get this workout in. So I'm going to crank up the speed to at least 3.0, 3.2. Get my power walk going.
Fast.
Some honey bison.
Honey bison. I walk at like 2.2 speed typically. That's like my go-to.
Because I heard that she just did a review on a couple of my videos. I want to watch the whole thing. Plus, watching her long form videos just really helps my cardio sessions like feel like I'm not doing them. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Like I actually enjoy hearing her advice and her feedback.
Yeah.
Walking, I'm hearing her. I'm like taking notes and I'm screenshotting.
Right. And you guys, so I mentioned this before, but exercise actually helps you retain information. And so one of the things that I did in college to help study so that I could retain information a lot easier, because I'm not gonna lie, you guys, things don't stick in my head. I'm kind of a dir. There's a lot of air in here, you guys. But yeah, so if you really want to learn something, get on the treadmill, put up your little video and see how much you can actually retain versus sitting still and trying to do the same thing.
And I just completed a whole hour walking, so
yeah.
Let's get some honey bison going. And I'll talk to you guys later. Morning vlog, happy Friday. Usually on Fridays, I'm like in such a good mood because obviously it's Friday and we have a long weekend coming up, but listen, I just found out in the news and in social media about what happened in Minnesota. I'm not really somebody who watches the news a lot, and I think I kind of got scarred with that when my uncle...
I have no idea what happened in Minnesota. I'm not asking you guys to tell me. I try my best to stay away from negative news media, news in general, because I find that when I consume content like that I tend to project negative emotions onto the world around me, and I just don't want to do that. So I avoid most negative news or news altogether.
Passed away in the whole pandemic thing, but I did see my grandma yesterday like crying, and she was praying a lot. To be very forward with you guys, my grandma is a very sad person, and I'll say sad because obviously we lost my uncle, which is her son, during the pandemic, right? So ever since then she's never been the same, obviously, and she was a teacher for I think like 20 years of her whole life, like her whole career pretty much. She loves children so much, she has such a passion for them, and she told me the news about the shooting in Minnesota. I
know, see, like, honestly, that's why it's hard for me to deal with, right? I don't want to wake up in the morning and the first thing that I do is hear about all this awful things and then have the want to like cry, right? That's just not.
Bro, we can't even take our kids
That's
to
not
school.
how I
Like,
like to
every
set my
time
day
I
up for
hear news
success.
like this, or I see things like this, my heart shatters. I've never been able to.
I try to, like, the things I bring back to, I try to focus on what's going on in my immediate environment and the things that I can change in my immediate environment, right? I like to focus on that, because if I focus on a bigger picture, it can make a person feel like their actions don't really matter or have an impact on other people.
Wrap myself around this. Like, how do parents recover after that? How do you live after something like that happens to your child? The life that we're living in this country is just, it really, really scares me. I think every day, every year that something like this happens, it pushes us parents to decide on putting our children to do homeschooling. You know what that is? Like, school should be one of the
Yeah.
safest places. Even I drop off my son every day and I give him a huge kiss and I tell him have a great day and study hard and be polite to others and be nice to your teachers, and and it's like, why am I now scared to drop off Junior? It's I'm sorry for
Yeah.
talking about this in this vlog. I know this is more of a weight loss related vlog, but I know I'm slowly getting a little bit more personal with you guys, and it's just something that I felt like I wanted to share with all of you. Please, like, to whoever you pray to, just send some strength to those parents, to those families, and to those poor babies that their lives got taken away, and the one that's still in the hospital. Let's just take a moment and just really keep them in our prayers and our thoughts. I'll check in with you guys later. Love you guys. Okay, guys. Fridays and weekends are definitely for going to the gym in person. You cannot compare walking on that walking pad that I have at home compared to walking to this huge treadmill that we have here at the
Oh
gym.
my God,
There is no
right?
comparison whatsoever. So
Actually, this actually might be low key good for you, right? So you're having kind of a rough time walking on that tiny treadmill, right? Not gonna lie, I think I would be having a rough time. And then you get to go to the gym and you're like, wow, look at all this freedom. This is what I call freedom of movement now. And then you're chilling, you're taking long strides, you're twirling, all on the treadmill, having a great time. That's what
truly
it's about.
enjoy my workout. I can't believe these words are even coming out of my mouth. Like, I truly enjoyed the workout today at Planet Fitness. Like, it was so comfortable to go up incline, to get a little bit faster, to get more sweat in. So I actually also hit a record. I'm sure this is like a joke for a lot of like real fitness people, but it used to take me.
PRs are personal, right? So, girl, I mean, I've heard every PR in the book, but I'm still gonna be impressed when you hit one.
Like 30 to 35 minutes to finish a whole mile, because I couldn't walk too fast, and I was just starting off. But I am glad to say that today I finished 1.1 of a mile in 25 minutes on 2 incline, and I even went up to 3 incline for like 5 minutes, and then I was gonna pass out, so I put it back to 2. But I think next week or maybe even tomorrow I'm gonna start like pushing myself a little bit more to like play around with the incline. I saw a TikTok. I have to like educate myself better, but I did see a TikTok saying that when you incline walking, you burn more calories. I don't know if it's true. You guys let me know.
Oh, 100% true. But a lot of people, when they incline the treadmill, they hold on to the handles and they lean back, which makes it to where they're not at an incline anymore. So if you want to take advantage of the extra calories on the incline, pump your arms. Do not hang on the handles. I told my clients in the past, if you're hanging on to the handles on the treadmill, you're practicing for a walker, all right? Pump your arms. We're not practicing for the walker.
Man, I used to like never drink water. I used to like literally run on just iced coffee and like soda. And I think the best tip to start drinking a lot of water is just going to the gym or walking or sweating, because all I crave is water throughout.
I'm a person who does not bring a water bottle to the gym. And the reason is because during my rests, I hate standing still and scrolling on my phone. It's like time goes by slow and I kind of get anxious. I need something to do at all times to genuinely not feel like I'm kind of anxious. So my routine, right? So I'll finish my set. I track what I just did in my phone, in my little phone app. I start a 3-minute timer, and then I walk to the water fountain. I get a sip of water depending on how much I'm sweating. The amount of water that I drink is directly in response to how much I'm sweating. So if I'm not sweating a ton, I'll just take a little swig. At this point, it's just a routine, a post-set routine. I get the water. I do a full lap around the gym. So I just walk all the way around the gym because I'm resting for 3 minutes, up to 3 minutes. And then I'll start my set again. I don't like bringing a water bottle to the gym because I like the routine of walking to the water fountain, getting water, and then walking all the way around.
whole day. It is absolutely insane. Oh, wait, seatbelt. I planned this out perfectly because I ate my first meal, which I'm gonna give you guys some amazing pictures here on the screen. Today's meal, I felt, number one, like a damn chef, okay? It looked so pretty. I didn't even intend for it to look pretty, but it gave
sausage?
me like, I don't know, like Halloween vibes. Does that make sense? Like fall vibes. I don't know, like everything was like matching, and I didn't have that intention at all. I just put the orange and the sausage together, whatever. But here you go. I also uploaded a short about how I cook these chicken sausages. Like, those are the most delicious things I've had, I think, since I started this whole weight loss journey. I know nothing in excessive is good, right? But that is definitely something that I will be
I mean, hey, if you like it, then cook a ton of it, and it's like your prep, you know?
bringing back to my routine of like brunches and first meals, because it was just too damn good. And it's such a better replacement than eating like a pork sausage, right? Like, from what I know, from what I researched, I don't know. You guys let me know. My eyes are on the road now, so
It probably just depends. I think the chicken sausage is just like less calories. It depends what you're going for, right? If you're going for less calories, then yeah, the chicken sausage is probably better. If you're a person who, likes red meat because of the testosterone stuff or whatever, that's the only thing that comes to mind about red meat.
talking to you guys, I'm just concentrating on the road. So I ate around 11 a.m. and then I went back upstairs. I went to work. I was just cleaning up some of my reports and stuff. I thought to myself, okay, let me take my real lunch break and work out.
I mean, look at this post-workout glow. Can we talk about that? Like, I'm sorry, but like, I feel like she's glowing. No?
And then plan it so perfectly for like 40 minutes that I could go pick up Junior right after at school. And that's exactly what I did, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm heading to Junior school right now. And it worked out like so good. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I feel great. I got a really good workout in very early on in the day. I don't have to work out like later on, like at 5 or 6.
Yes.
I'm picking up my son, which is the number one thing.
That is such a big thing, you guys. You got to figure out what type of time you like to work out. Throughout your life, it's going to be different. Earlier in my life, almost exclusively, I would work out at like 5 p.m., right? After class, after school, after all that. But as an adult, I really, really prefer to do it like in the morning, 6 o'clock if I have to. It just, again, it starts my day up for success. It puts me in a positive mindset. And that's why I like to do it.
Happy in life, and I'm super sweaty. I feel good. I have the AC off right now, so this is like a sauna right now in my damn car. Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is good. Today is August 29th. I only have 2 more days until my second official weigh-in. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but I'm very nervous and I'm very excited for that. I have a certain goal that I would be really happy if I would see a certain number on the scale. It's not like a certain number, but if I could see less than 300 on the scale in 2 days, I would be extremely grateful and extremely happy. But I know I'm doing this the natural route. I know it takes a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. It's okay if as long as I lose, but I would really like to be in the 200 land. Let's see if it happens. Pray for your girl. I'll check it.
Yeah, it's not bad at all to have ambitious weight loss goals. I think you do have non-scale related goals, I hope. And what else I was gonna say? Oh yeah, just think about, even if you're having a rough week, just think about all the other things that you've been doing to make yourself more, fitness and health centered lifestyle. Even if you only lost a pound, you can still be proud of yourself for getting up and going to the gym, meal prepping when you did, drinking that water, making your YouTube videos. You're on the right track.
See you guys soon. Bye. Love you. Hey there, vlog. It is Saturday. It is 5:12 in the evening. I cannot believe the day has gone by that fast. But we're here in Target because I'm getting a couple of things for Halloween for Junior's teachers and all of his classmates. I know I do this like super early on. Keep in mind my other like YouTube channel, my TikTok channel, which is the Annie Crickets DIY. So I try to do everything I usually do every year, just like a month earlier, to help and inspire other moms or other crafty individuals who want to do like little projects for their kids or for their schools and vice versa, whatever. So I got a couple of things here for the Halloween, but I did want to like mention something that I think matches more of this like weight loss journey is my new water bottle. I've heard so many things about these Owala cups, and my Stanley was getting really annoying going to the gym, and even in class it was like spilling water everywhere. So I heard that these Owala cups are really nice. I really like the color. My hair color green, and I like that it's like a sippy cup kind of ordeal. You see that? It could be like a sippy cup, or you could just chug water here. I like that a lot because when I'm really thirsty, I want to just like So yeah, I think this is kind of pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll let you guys know how I like it. So you guys know that on the weekends it is extremely hard for me because I feel like I always have to do errands, and then I don't eat breakfast, and then I go and then I end up trying to eat something healthy from fast food, which never really works out that way. Yeah. So I made sure today to wake up a little bit earlier to get myself situated, and I'm gonna put a picture here on the screen of what I had. I'm really into making these like beautiful first meal plates. I don't even intend them to be so pretty, but it's just the way that I'm calculating my calories and putting everything together and kind of like putting it in a circle. It just looks really nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna shove this back here. Yeah, I ate
I love plating food too. I love trying to make stuff look pretty.
That first meal, that was like at 10 in the morning, right? And right now,
And like you can feel it's palatable. You can feel her passion. You can feel how excited she is. You can feel how real she is when she's talking about this stuff. And this is just in complete contrast to like when we watch an Amberlyn Reed or Alexandra Rodriguez video. It just everything that they do is just so scripted, unauthentic, and it's like those people are trying to imitate human emotion. And this is just I like this. This is real.
it is 5:35 p.m. and I could eat right now, but I'm not super hungry right now, so not bad. I think me and Oscar are gonna go to Chicken Kitchen, which is kind of like our safe place when it comes to weekends and me trying to stay within my weight loss journey. And since I am extremely dressed up like to go to the gym, I think I'm gonna go to the gym tonight. I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna make any promises, but you guys know that it's weigh-in day tomorrow.
Wait, did she go to the gym this morning too? Is this a two-a-day queen?
Super nervous, so I just feel good about going to the gym tonight.
I feel that though. Like sometimes you go so early and you get all your stuff done and you're like, what else should I do? And it's like, I mean, might as well go to the gym and walk on the treadmill. You know, if I'm just gonna watch TV here, I might as well walk and watch TV,
So
right?
I'll definitely like take you guys with me. I doubt the gym is gonna be really packed on a Saturday evening, but we'll see. You never know. Okay, love you guys. Bye. See.
It just depends, honestly. I think right now things are simmering way down, but first of the year, things in the summertime, things are pretty packed.
Sí, va a ser una
I never go during peak hours though. I could never anymore, y'all.
bazooka
Fighting over a bench or a squat rack, hell no.
pequeña. Sí, pero mitad de arroz, no tanto. Sí, por favor. Perfecto, sí. Y un poquito de...
I did not take Spanish in high school, you guys, but I did have a best friend in middle school who spoke Spanish, and I would like go over to her house like every single day during the summer because it was walking distance. Not really. I had to bike there. It'd take like 15 minutes, but you know, close enough. But one of the only things I picked up was ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Mama, ¿por qué no? It's like, why can't we go do this? Why not?
De frijoles, ajá. Y del pollo voy a hacer extra pollo. Yeah.
All right, well, oh my God. She basically just Irish goodbye this vlog. That's so funny. I love it. I think I'm just gonna post this one. I've yapped for a good bit, so I think I'm gonna be a regular reactor to Miss Annys. I'm getting good vibes. I'm enjoying watching her. I think she has good things to say. Yeah, so I guess be looking out for some more videos soon about her. I will catch you guys on the next one. Love you. See you. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, give me a like or a dislike, a comment, or subscribe.